Well, greetings once again, VAC fans, and welcome to 2025. This is January 1st of 2025, and I have a new piece of test carpet. Well, it's not new. I found it. Yep, it's a curb fine test carpet. And it appears to be, well, significantly longer than I think what I need. I'm really not too sure exactly what condition it's in, but you know one thing I do know, it's low pile, like low pile commercial carpet. Uh, ugh. And I wanted to just have some fun with it. So I don't know how awful this is. Stuff's already fallen out. Oh. Let's see. What do you got? I got a penny. I got a hair clip tie thing and and some other junk. You know, I think dog food. I don't know. Who knows? Let's let me try to unravel this and see what we got. It has been in my basement waiting for this moment, and it is much longer than what I definitely need to go and play with, I think. Oh, maybe this is more than one piece. That's good, because I'm not big on cutting carpet. Yeah, but this is hilarious. Certainly we got some staining and whatnot, but as you can see, a bunch of debris falling out here. It certainly is low pile. And I thought that I would have some fun with it. And what I see a lot of people do, especially people that have, let's get the big stuff out of here, that go and have vacuum stores, is they use special carpets, mats, if you will, to go and create these little weird tests that, well, they're not technically fake per se, because let's face it, you see the sand or whatever debris they're using, you see it bouncing around, okay? You definitely do. But do people like this, do people have carpet like this in their homes? Well, in North America, unless you specifically, desperately want low pile commercial carpet, we don't. So if you're gonna have carpet, you literally have medium pile or high pile with, with a pad underneath. That's just typically what you have. I mean, like 99%. Can you have anything else that you want? Well, of course you can. You can do whatever you want. It's your place. But that's not what people go for here. So, staple. So what I want to do is duplicate the tests that really don't mimic medium or high pile carpet, but you have these stores that sell you a machine based on ridiculous agitation that's supposed to, bounce particles all over the place. And then people watch and go, ooh, that's what I want. And it's like, that's not really very accurate. That's not it. So I got some red sand here. So let's have some fun. They also put down way too much too. And you know what? Let's just do one test at a time. I'll move the rice over here. And let's see. What can I do? Geez, I've got like 90 vacuums to choose from, and they all operate a little bit differently. How about I just grab a Kirby Avalier? There. And I'll get you a better view angle here in a minute. This is just kind of an impromptu thing. Just want to have some fun. Not really formally doing a whole lot with this. I was going to say welcome to No Effort November, but this is January 1st of 2025. And how about I take my second camera and get in as close as I can. Now, most newer Kirbys come with a stiff oblique brush roll, but you can put other brush rolls on them or in them if you prefer. So this one has a stiff oblique brush roll, and it's in really fantastic shape, HEPA bag, blah, 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 blah. All right, so let's see what happens to the sand. All right, that's at position 3. Maybe I should go down further. Ooh, all right. Let's see what happens. Well, all this Avalier did, yeah, I think you can see that. So with one pass, I should say one full cycle, one forward and back, it got all the sand. I expected it kind of get all the sand. What I didn't know was how much it was actually going to bounce anything, if at all. And you know what? I'm recording this in 4K. What you see is what you get. There is nothing left here. I mean, zero. So we didn't get a bounce, but it literally, combed the low pile carpet so well, just zip, zip, and we're done. Okay, so that was pretty boring. So sorry about that. I want to have a little more action than that. Now, I do have a carpet pad I could put underneath this to maybe make things bounce a little bit more, but just hold on a minute. Let me get the Avalier back into its spot, because that was just kind of dull. But you know what? Have you ever thought about this? If you have something and it bounces your particles 4, 5, 6 inches either up in the air or, say, out from where you are with your nozzle, doesn't that mean you kind of have to chase them? So what the Avalier did on this low pile carpet was it kept the particles right where they were. I mean, it moved them a little bit, but it didn't bounce them all over the place. So it literally just grabbed them very quickly. And I got my glasses on and everything. There's no sand left. So, all right. Yes, it's a great pickup. We all know that, but it's boring. I want something to go boingy, boingy. Well, how about a Sanitaire? I've got one of those. So that was donated to the lab 4 years ago, I think. So, and you know who you are. There's a huge playlist on this Sanitaire. Here, I'll show you what brush roll we have in here. If you're familiar with the Sanitaire, you can see we have the Vibra Groomer 2, right? But I'm gonna have to install a belt. I normally take my belts off when I'm not using them for, a week at a time, something like that. Ooh, got some hair. Get that hair out of there a little bit. And let's repeat this, the same test, but this brush roll has, we'll say, half bristles and half metal bumps. And let's see what this does. But you saw the effect, right, of a stiff oblique brush roll on a perfectly good working Kirby. All right, let's switch over to this Sanitaire. And I've got the shakeout bag on here. And don't worry, the shakeout bag is been blown out. So we are running at the highest airflow you can get for a shakeout bag anyway. So what do you think? What do you think it's going to look like? You think it's going to bounce anything? Or maybe it just is going to make it more difficult to pick the particles up, because the particles we will have to chase. So let's see how that works out. We can try some other particles too. I just figure let's start with sand, just have some fun. So I normally don't put this much sand in for testing, but all right, that's got to be plenty. I'm pretty sure you can see that. Now, let's see. I'm going to put the height on 1, which is the lowest. And, yeah. Okay, let's see what happens. Away we go. Well, I think that had a little more vertical, horizontal, vibrating agitation, whatever you call it, but the same single pass. And guess what? There's no sand left in here. I'm looking at it. I'm looking for the proverbial grain of sand, and I don't even see one. So right now there's people, Sanitaire fans going, yay! So yes, I expected to pick it up, but I'm looking at trying to get stuff to bounce, I suppose. Okay, let's try. Let's change gears. Sand did not have the desired effect, and I don't have my carpet pad underneath here. So let's try some rice. Maybe we'll end up chasing some rice. Here we go. So this type of carpet is very, very easy to clean. You know why? Because it doesn't have a pile. Well, not per se, not really. A millimeter pile. So it doesn't really have to, get combed. All right, so let's try this again. Setting 1 all the way down. Oh, I see some vibration now. No jumping though. Oh. All right, lost one. Got to hit the button hard. So, yeah, all right. So, you saw what happened there. Obviously, the rice, did the rice dance, but nothing was really jumping. So let me repeat that test with the Avalier. Like I said, not exactly a very, exciting video, but I just wanted to have fun and see what this does. So I've never had a chance to do this exact type of testing. Of course, this carpet is sitting on a concrete floor. I just wanted to see if there was any type of agitation that would make stuff bounce. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So we'll try the rest of the rice with the Avalier. This is going to end up being the cleanest low-pile junk test carpet ever. So stiff oblique brush roll. Purchased new a couple years ago. I don't use this machine very often though. So the Sanitaire was on level 1, and the Kirby, I think I'll put it down to 2. All right, that's 2. It's making a couple of grains kind of run around a little bit, but well, geez, maybe I should stop here, or have like a part 2 or something like that, where I put some backing underneath that has a little bit of a sponginess to it. So if you ever wondered, let's see, can I get these aligned to look a little, well, let's see, I'll just do this. We'll go to the other, we'll cut over to the other big camera. Let's see, is that the shot that I wanted to end with? Good enough. So 2 very, very different brush rolls, to be sure. So this one has some bristles, but it's got some metal bumps, obviously. This one is just stiff bristles, that's it. But they come in kind of like an alternating rows. So bottom line is the end result is very, very similar. And both of them certainly agitated the carpet. And what's so cool is for like a commercial low pile carpet, you don't have to chase the dirt around. You know, that if you have a lot of dirt, you know, sand, rice, who has rice on their carpet? Unless maybe you have a wedding, and they both pick up fantastic. I mean, zip, one full cycle, and either one of these machines are absolutely fantastic. And despite their difference in brush rolls, they have a similarity. So those people who know vacuums and who are longtime subscribers already know what their massive similarity is. They are the old style, 100-plus-year-old direct air type of machine. So some people just want to use, the clean air machines, or a canister, again, say maybe another clean air machine. They want to use a bag or bagless. But these direct air machines use a lot less power normally, and they have a lot more airflow, and they are still relevant well over 100 years later. So what do you think about that?